Travis, you are gonna.
It's
you
gonna
are
go crazy.
We would always love to have Taylor play. She is a special talent, and obviously...
The Swift-Kelce buzz isn't slowing down, and headlines keep fueling the hype. Roger Goodell added to the frenzy by playfully dodging questions about Taylor possibly headlining the Super Bowl halftime show, leaving fans wildly speculating.
she would be welcome at any time.
Is it in the works?
I can't tell you anything about that.
Is it a maybe?
It's a maybe.
Insiders hint Taylor and Travis could marry sooner than expected, with Rhode Island rumored as the dream spot. The Chiefs face the Chargers in Brazil, where Taylor may debut at an NFL game. Meanwhile, Netflix eyes a wedding documentary, and John Oliver jokes their celebration could outshine Buckingham Palace.
Well, this is better than the royal family, but your bar for comparison is simply too low. Anything is better than a royal wedding.
Football legends' daughters are already nudging their dads for a chance to score invites to what many are calling the wedding of the decade, as the NFL world gears up to potentially collide with Swiftie Nation in the loudest way possible. The buzz doesn't stop there. Rumors are swirling about Taylor Swift possibly headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. It all sparked when NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell was pressed on whether Taylor, often linked with Travis Kelce, might take over Levi's Stadium in 2026. Instead of giving a firm yes or no, Goodell played coy, dropping hints like someone trying to keep a surprise while leaving obvious clues. He admitted the league would love to have her, but his careful words left fans buzzing even louder.
We would always love to have Taylor play. She is a special talent, and obviously...
When asked again, Roger gave another vague response, suggesting Taylor's appearance is a maybe. It's the kind of uncertain answer that leaves fans buzzing, questioning what it truly means.
she would be welcome at any time.
Is it in the works?
I can't tell you anything about that.
Is it a maybe?
It's a maybe.
Roger even brought up Jay-Z, joking that he's waiting on him to decide. In other words, if hints keep dropping, fans might as well get those friendship bracelets ready for kickoff.
I'm waiting on my friend Jay-Z to be able to help me with that one. It's in his hands. I'm waiting for the smoke to come out.
The buzz around Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce just keeps building, and the timing could not be more surreal, with everything from their recent engagement to whispers of wedding plans, NFL headlines, and even a potential Netflix documentary swirling together into one giant cultural moment. Their engagement announcement was classic Swift and Kelce energy, full of playful captions, cheeky references, and just the right amount of PDA to make rom-com directors jealous, solidifying them as not just a couple but a brand of love that feels larger than life. Ever since Taylor began showing up at Chiefs games back in 2023, the NFL practically turned into her own touring stage with helmets, as ratings skyrocketed, merch sales soared, and suddenly, an entire new demographic of fans learned the difference between a tight end and a touchdown. Roger Goodell himself has admitted that Taylor's presence gave the league an incredible boost, roping in people who couldn't tell a field goal from a foul ball and bringing new eyes to the sport. The idea of Taylor headlining the Super Bowl halftime show in the middle of all this chaos feels like a natural extension, especially given how perfectly she blends the worlds of music, sports, and spectacle. On top of that, insiders claim Taylor and Travis may not wait long to officially tie the knot, with summer 2026 being floated as the possible timeframe, and Rhode Island, where Taylor owns a stunning oceanside property, being whispered about as the likely venue. Even the state's governor has jumped into the conversation, pitching Rhode Island as the ultimate backdrop for their vows in a move that sounded less like politics and more like an overeager uncle, already volunteering to DJ the reception. Swifties naturally have been imagining a royal-level wedding with fireworks, castles, and maybe even Taylor's cats carrying the rings, but sources say the couple might prefer a private, intimate event instead, one with close friends like the Mahomes family and Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds sharing tables instead of a televised royal procession. Still, nothing with Taylor is ever exactly as expected. She thrives on surprises, Easter eggs, and jaw-dropping announcements. So while insiders point to Rhode Island in summer 2026, fans wouldn't be shocked if she suddenly dropped a wedding photo on Instagram one random afternoon, sending the internet into total meltdown mode. Travis, meanwhile, has always leaned into the spotlight, so their celebration could easily turn out to be one of those casually trend-setting events, low-key yet somehow grand enough to influence weddings for years to come. Adding even more fuel to the frenzy, the NFL season is here again, and with Taylor's tour wrapped up, she's free to slide back into her unofficial role as the league's most glamorous sideline supporter. Her expected appearance at the Chiefs' opening game in Brazil against the Chargers has the NFL pulling out all the stops, ramping up security to levels usually reserved for world leaders or megastars like Beyoncé, determined to let Taylor cheer "Let's Go Chiefs" without being mobbed by fans. Travis, now entering his 13th season, is reportedly looking at this year as his one last ride, especially after last year's crushing Super Bowl loss, and the fact that Taylor will be by his side for this milestone only makes the season more compelling. Their engagement and career news even collided perfectly. On the very same day Travis proposed, Taylor appeared on his and Jason's New Heights podcast to casually announce her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. Only Taylor could pull off dropping both a wedding announcement and an album reveal in one day without breaking a sweat, proving yet again how masterfully she blends personal milestones with cultural domination. During that podcast, she even admitted that she's gone from football novice to passionate fan, now capable of yelling at refs before Travis does, which has only deepened the connection fans feel to their love story. And then there's Netflix, which insiders say is already angling to turn this whirlwind romance into a glossy documentary event, complete with behind-the-scenes footage of their engagement, wedding planning, and of course, the big day itself. The streaming giant is reportedly willing to throw down a budget hefty enough to rival a blockbuster movie, just for the chance to follow their story from proposal to vows, aiming to create a love story event that fans could binge like the ultimate reality fairy tale. Think less behind the music and more behind the roses, with moments ranging from the dreamy rose-covered proposal setup, timed perfectly by Travis on a day Taylor already had glam lined up for the podcast taping, to rehearsal dinner antics, possible karaoke led by Blake Lively, and Jason Kelce inevitably delivering a tipsy, heartfelt speech that has everyone both crying and laughing. For Swifties, the thought of 10 episodes documenting everything from planning to the first dance is the kind of content they devour instantly, and Netflix knows it. Meanwhile, even late-night comedians like John Oliver are weighing in on the spectacle, with Oliver recently joking that Taylor and Travis's wedding will be better than anything the British royal family could ever stage. A hot take that speaks volumes about just how big this union feels in pop culture. And honestly, he's not wrong. This isn't just a celebrity wedding, it's shaping up to be the wedding of the decade, a cultural crossover where the NFL collides with Swiftie Nation in the loudest way possible. The engagement photos alone, Travis kneeling in a rose-draped setting that looked ripped from the finale of The Bachelor, except starring an NFL superstar and the world's biggest pop icon, sent the internet into overdrive. Their ability to turn even private milestones into shared cultural events makes every next step feel monumental. Whether they opt for an intimate Rhode Island ceremony, a Netflix-streamed spectacle, or some hybrid of both, the combination of their star power guarantees global attention. And with rumors of Taylor at the Super Bowl halftime show swirling, Travis gearing up for what could be his final season, and Netflix quietly preparing for what could be the streaming event of the year, the Taylor-Travis saga is proving to be more than just a romance. It's a phenomenon. Every move they make, from playful captions to public appearances, keeps fans hooked, proving that their love story isn't just theirs. It's become part of everyone's cultural landscape. And if John Oliver's right, this might be the first wedding in history to actually outshine Buckingham Palace, cementing Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce as the ultimate power couple of music, sports, and entertainment.
Well, this is better than the royal family, but your bar for comparison is simply too low. Anything is better than a royal wedding.
John Oliver didn't hold back, admitting he's not exactly a royal enthusiast, but even he believes Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's upcoming wedding could overshadow every crown and carriage moment ever seen on British TV. He joked that America now has its own version of a royal wedding, only with glittering microphones, touchdown dances, and way more personality than pomp. And honestly, he's got a point. Half the country is already calling it America's royal wedding, so don't be surprised if themed merch shows up at Target any day now.
Don't like the royals.
Oh, no, I don't like the royal family at all. No.
Okay. Yes.
Also, America's royal weddings are royal weddings. Americans are really the only ones who care about those. Deep down. When they interview people like on the mall in London, whenever there's a royal wedding, it's just Americans saying, oh, we love it here. Oh, we love the pomp and the circumstance.
Caller playfully crowned Taylor and Travis as the prince and princess, and John Oliver ran with the joke, roasting Americans for loving pomp and pageantry even more than the British. He quipped that you're more likely to see crowds in Ohio malls tearing up over Kate Middleton's dress than actual Londoners. Oliver even teased that the US could have kept all the royal traditions if it hadn't staged its 1776 tantrum. But hey, as he put it, spilled tea eventually turns golden.
The
Oh,
Prince and
sure.
Princess.
Sure.
This is this. We found out.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift got engaged.
If America's already calling Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's upcoming nuptials the royal wedding, then of course everyone from governors to late-night hosts is scrambling to get on the guest list. But the most excited invite hunters might just be the kids of football legends, who are reportedly leading the charge and begging their dads to pull strings for a golden ticket to what some are dubbing Casa Kelce Swift. Take Eli Manning's household as an example. The moment engagement news dropped, his daughters apparently went full fangirl, blowing up FaceTime, firing off texts, and turning into a miniature fan club, leaving Eli to play tech support for 3 squealing Swifties who assumed they'd be invited automatically, like the RSVP fairy would just appear in their inbox. Cute theory, but unless Eli has secretly been handed the seating chart, those invites may not be landing in his mailbox anytime soon. And honestly, can you blame them? This isn't just any wedding. It's Taylor Swift tying the knot with Travis Kelce, a pop culture moment that feels like Cinderella colliding with Madden NFL, and the kids don't care about guest lists or VIP protocol. They just know their favorite singer is about to marry a football superstar. In their minds, it's a fairy tale with confetti cannons, and they don't want to miss out. Of course, some little ones are basically guaranteed to be there, like Jason and Kylie Kelce's 4 daughters and Patrick and Brittany Mahomes' 3 kids, who will almost certainly get front row seats to cake, confetti, and whatever magical kids corner Taylor sets up. And knowing her, it could include crafts, karaoke, and maybe even cats in bow ties wandering around. Because if anyone can turn a wedding into a dreamlike spectacle for both grown-ups and kids, it's Taylor Swift.